spray kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria in the air. Because scent can't sanitize, Lysol can. Welcome to the future of air. New Lysol Air Sanitizer.
Now at 6, we are tracking the potential for severe weather as we go through the next several hours. We'll break that down.
Plus, multiple agencies team up in Newton County to conduct full-scale active threat exercises. And another area business decides to close its doors for good, this time a clothing manufacturer.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
We're tracking the threat of severe weather in parts of the 4 states this evening. This is KOAM News at 6. It's been moving through and now is threatening a larger area, particularly to the southern part of the viewing area. We're going to check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy, who's been tracking it throughout the afternoon. Doug.
Yeah, of course, my mic just died as that happened. But tornado watch, in fact, you can see until 10 p.m. along and south of I-44. The immediate Joplin area is pretty much out of the severe threat. It is just south of Joplin, Ottawa County, Newton County that has the threat down from Barry County and also McDonald, Ottawa, Delaware counties. Look at these storms explode over the past couple hours, and these are pretty intense, just below severe limits, so we're keeping our eyes on those. We have this cell right through Ottawa County that is pushing off toward the east, and these are going to continue to sink south and east as we go through the next several hours. Very intense storm just east of Neosho, Stark City, Newtonia, and then stretching into parts of Barry County. And then if we look a little bit farther toward the west, also these green boxes are flash flood warnings because the rain rates are very, very high. Another intense storm moving out of Miami. Look at the lightning just south of Quapaw. This is moving into Seneca at this point in time. In fact, we have Friends Wallace, one of our the KOAM storm tracker right now. He's in the Seneca area. You can see very dark clouds. And of course, the top camera is forward, the back camera is looking out the back. So we do have our Skywatch storm tracker. It's going to be out throughout the evening, keeping an eye on the skies, and we're going to break this all down for you here in just a little bit.
All right, we'll catch you in a few. It was only a drill, but it was meant to look and feel like the real thing. An active shooter simulation in Neosho, Missouri today was a joint exercise involving first responders from multiple agencies. The idea was to allow responder agencies to evaluate current procedures and make needed improvements for possible real-world events.
You know, this is not a how-to scenario. This is a how-to-work-together scenario. Every agency here knows how to do their job. Law enforcement, fire, EMS, everybody knows how to do their job. It's working together in unison to make sure everything goes smoothly. That's what we're aiming at here.
Sheriff says today's drill helped expose some potential communications problems between responders that need to be corrected. In addition to the sheriff's office, participants in the exercise included police, fire, and ambulance workers from various communities in the county, along with the Missouri Highway Patrol. The Kansas Department of Transportation says it's stopping work on the US 69 corridor western alignment through Crawford County. The project would expand an 18-mile corridor of US 69 to a 4-lane freeway starting at the Cherokee-Crawford County line and continuing north of the city to Arma. It would have led traffic around many towns in the areas, which led to a lot of pushback from the public and some public discussions. KDOT says that pushback is the reason they've stopped the plan. They will conduct a new survey to figure out the next steps later in the year. More plant closings continue for Tyson Foods. This week we've told you about the closing of the Tyson plant in Knoll, Missouri. But add to that list another in Dexter, Missouri, one in northern Little Rock, Arkansas, and one in Indiana. Tyson says revenue dropped 3.5% during the second quarter compared to last year, even though the company sold more chicken. The company says prices are down 5.5%, and that's hurting its bottom line. The National Safety Apparel, or NSA plant in Baxter Springs is preparing to button it up for good. It's closing on September 29th. Before NSA bought the facility, it operated as the apparel manufacturer King Louie. It employs about 63 people. Under its various incarnations, the plant has been a Baxter Springs staple for years.
Well, I've been here for 35 years, and I've got a lot of family members that work here, and it's just been my life for, since I've been here.
As the plant prepares to close, it's gradually giving away its discounted apparel like jackets and shirts. Employees get first pick, and what's left goes to the public. The Branson Board of Aldermen has approved restricting drag shows in its downtown district. The shows won't be allowed within 600 feet of a church, school, or park. Lauren Schwentker has more.
If we pass this ordinance, bottom line is I'm going to hell.
The Branson mayor, Larry Milton, says he's received many hateful emails and phone calls about an ordinance surrounding drag shows.
This ordinance is saying that use is allowed based on our Constitution. We're just putting up some guardrails.
Tuesday night, City Council voted 4-2 to pass the proposed ordinance, which will now restrict drag shows to the downtown area of Branson and will require a special use permit. Some in the town say they want even more restrictions.
I personally am against drag shows completely, and I would love to see whatever law we could pass even further than this one.
While others say restricting them to one part of town is violating First Amendment rights.
If this ordinance passes, the city is going to get sued. Is that what you want? Do you guys want to be the first ones to set the precedent for violating people's First Amendment rights?
The city says the ordinance aims to preserve Branson's family-friendly values by limiting drag shows to the downtown area away from the 76th Strip. It will not allow drag shows within 600 feet of any religious institution, school, park, or another drag show establishment. And no one on the outside should be able to see what's happening inside. Each meeting on the ordinance has brought out people from both sides.
We're here mostly to raise awareness of these issues and oppose any public policies and laws that support or promote the LGBT ideology.
Drag has been a part of this diverse community for decades. The minuscule amount of recent drag shows haven't harmed anybody, but the hate spewed from this podium about them certainly has.
Anyone under age 18 is banned from drag shows under Branson's new ordinance. Coming up, a veterinarian shortage in one Arkansas community has led to some concerns for emergency pet care. Plus, John shines a spotlight on the Monette High School football program. That's later in sports.
Feels good to be home. Ashley's Labor Day preview is going on now. This week, get a free Yeti cooler with qualifying purchases. Plus, update any room in your home.
Mike A. Weather, Doug. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Going on now at Ashley.
Which hotel? Somebody say which hotel? I'm great at this. Dance your faves in the spa-like bathroom. Or enjoy local craft beers with breathtaking views at the Cambria. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Don't miss Tech 9 on the Outdoor Corral stage Saturday, September 9th at 8 p.m. Tickets are available online now at kansascrossingcasino.com, your entertainment destination.
B&B Discount has done it again with savings on top quality patio furniture, beautiful wicker sectionals, deck chairs, rockers, pool lounge chairs, and patio umbrellas. B&B Discount, 4th and Grand, Joplin.
Trucking companies have teams of insurance adjusters, investigators, and accident reconstructionists working to reduce the value of your claim as soon as the accident occurs. At Bishop & Hayes, we have the experience and the resources to fight for you. You only get one shot to do this right, and you have to make it count. At Bishop & Hayes, we represent individuals. If you've been hurt by a semi-truck, call us or text us at 417-222-2222.
Kelly needs new floors, so she went to the flooring experts at LL Flooring, and it was as easy as 1, 2, 3,
floor.
Step 1, find the material that works for you.
Had to be hound-proof.
Step 2, browse your style and your budget.
Blonde wood, naturally.
Step 3, pick the right floor at the right price. Step 4, floor. Enjoy. LL Flooring, every step covered. Right now, save up to $500 on installation. Schedule your free estimate today.
With our many years of combined experience, Art Construction prides itself on customer satisfaction and a job well done. Our commercial work includes design-build services, remodeling, pre-engineered metal buildings, and more. Call for a consultation appointment today.
Feels good to be home.
At Ashley's Labor Day sale preview, get $1,000 off any size Sealy Princeton mattress. Or get 0% interest for 60 months on top mattress brands. Plus, get a free Yeti cooler with qualifying purchases. Only at Ashley.
For all of us who are pet owners, really, our four-legged friends are just like family members. Providing health care for them, of course, is a priority. But for residents in Little Rock, a vet shortage has left little option for 24-hour care. Julissa Garza has that story.
Out West Veterinary Urgent Care has been here on Cantrell for about a year and a half. Manager Stephanie Dungy says their goal was to be open 24 hours, but they haven't been able to do that.
Quickly we realized there are just simply no doctors that are able, willing to provide that in our area.
The clinic even closed this Sunday because they didn't have a vet available.
Veterinarians are people too. So when they need to go on vacation with their family or they're sick. So with that being said, you know, it's a continual having to fill shifts.
They still have people answering phones trying to help in any way they can.
But without a doctor, you truly can do nothing.
Hours being limited by clinics because of the vet shortage is impacting people like Christy Bowman.
You're a good girl. Yes, you are.
Bowman recently lost one of her dogs, Slick.
I believe she passed away of congestive heart failure.
Bowman says Slick was having trouble breathing at around 3:30 in the morning, and every clinic she called wasn't open.
I felt so helpless. That we could not help our pet.
Bowman had to wait until the next day to get Slick to a vet.
Called our vet immediately and we took Slick over to our vet and she had already deceased.
It's been difficult for Bowman, but she's shared her experience with others on social media in hopes of bringing attention to the need for more vets and preventing something like this from happening again.
I look at Zoe and think, I want the care for you if something happened after hours.
Dungy and the team at Out West also doing what they can to get more vets in Central Arkansas.
We truly have to just know that we're doing as much as we can on any given day.
A little later, some future PGA golfers hit the links to the Twin Hills Golf Course in Joplin.
Plus, of course, we're tracking strong to severe thunderstorms across the region. Details coming up.
Got a good feeling about this, yeah, I'm with it. I got a good feeling about this, yeah, so let's get it. I'm feeling good vibes.
Say hello to Elise Snowy.
I'm super honored and excited to take the anchor desk and to be a representation of not only KOAM, but the 4 states area.
Elise Snowy, welcome to KOAM News Now, the 4 states' most watched news.
So Richardson family, the neighbors are very curious about your new family member.
Oh, Robe Elizabeth?
Hello.
We built her when our daughter moved out so we could keep our family plan and save money.
With US Cellular, you don't need a 4th line to get the best deal. It's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
Now at US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line. US Cellular, built for us.
Hi, this is Alan from Wayside Furniture in Joplin, Missouri. We're a family-owned business and we've now been serving the 4 states for over 50 years. Not only do we offer the most competitive prices anywhere, but when you purchase furniture from our huge showroom floor, you can take it home the same day. At Wayside, we even offer free area delivery. That's right, free area delivery. And there's no city sales tax. Plus, we offer free financing with approved credit. Come see us at Wayside Furniture, North Main and Fountain Road in Joplin.
30 seconds that'll change your life. Pray this with me. Lord Jesus, I ask you to come into my heart and save me. I give you my life. I ask you to help me live it for you. You know, when you do that, when you ask him in, something begins to happen on the inside of you. That's because Jesus loves you. I'm Pastor Hank, and I love you too.
IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
Well, it's not often. I can't even remember the last time we had a tornado watch in the month of August, but of course we can get severe weather any time of the year here in the four-state area. And we have a tornado watch until 10 p.m. I really think Cherokee County and Jasper County, you guys are in the clear of a tornado threat. So it's now south of I-44. We have these green kind of rectangles, those are polygons, I guess. Those are flash flood warnings due to the very intense rain that we have seen. We have Nowata County, part of Nowata County, that is under a severe thunderstorm warning right now. But these storms have exploded really since about 3:15 this afternoon, and then dropping south and east along a cold front that is pushing through, and it's pretty unstable. So we still have a very big severe weather threat in extreme southwestern Missouri. But look at all these storms, the lightning, you can see the overall movement kind of east, a jaunt to the south into the east, and we're going to take a little bit of a tour of some of these storms. So we're going to start west. We're going to go out Nowata County. You can see severe thunderstorm warning. So really from Nowata and then points north along 169. We can track a little bit farther toward the east. This extends just north of Veneta, and then we have another thunderstorm that is moving out of Ottawa County, and you can see all the lightning here. So Wyandotte, High Winds, Casino, and then moving into Seneca. So that's where we have Friends Wallace, our photog, who's in our Skywatch storm tracker, and you can see it looks kind of nasty out there. Dark clouds, heavy amounts of rain, and in Seneca this is going to continue to pick up as we go through about the next 15 to 20 minutes. All right, let's continue our tour on the radar, and I'll show you the south side of Joplin. Still some showers, but severe threat is done, which is good. Neosho, you got a few thunderstorms. We have a few that are starting to pop up now in northern parts of McDonald County. Look at the lightning over towards Stella and then over toward Purdy. Very strong thunderstorms, intense storm here near Jenkins. So we're looking in northern parts of Berry County. So you can see we got Monette here, we got Aurora here. So in line, Cassville, down toward Eagle Rock, Roaring River, those are going to be the areas that get in line next with these showers and thunderstorms. So I did a little John Madden here, and I drew a nice big circle. So if you live outside of this circle, you don't have a severe threat. If you live inside this circle, you still need to watch it, as thunderstorms could potentially still be severe as we go through the next couple hours. All right, let's track through time. Here's 8 p.m. Thunderstorms still in our far southern counties, but after that, they're pretty much gone. And then it's going to be nice and quiet as we go through the rest of the evening hours. Cooling down where you have the clouds and the showers, where you don't have the rain, it's still sitting into the 80s, starting to dry out a little bit in Joplin, 77, so the temperature's really dropped. Easterly winds are light at about 5 miles per hour. So we're going to clear out later on tonight. We'll have clear skies by midnight, down to about 73. I think most of us drop into the upper 60s a little bit later on tonight, but you can see this wave which is rotating through. So what about the next few days? Thunderstorms moving out. Thursday looks pretty good. We're going to start into the mid 60s, and then once we get into the afternoon, plenty of sunshine. Temperatures are going to warm into the 80s, upper 80s for afternoon highs, which is pretty nice. Then thunderstorm chances, at least pop-up ones, return by Friday. A little better chance Friday night into Saturday morning. Also, we bounce back into the 90s. A little bit cooler Monday, heat back up near 100 once again by next week. And of course, the Skywatch weather team, we're going to be keeping our eyes on the severe weather over the next few hours.
I know you will, and you'll let us know what we need to know when we need to know it.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Douglas. John Dale's here. Now, the next generation of pro golfers in Joplin this week.
Yeah, that's right. The AJGA Championship being held at Twin Hills Country Club. And our high school football previews continue with a trip to Monette. Those stories and more after the break.
Doug Hetty has earned the NWA seal of approval and is an AMS certified broadcast meteorologist.
At Johnson Flooring, we help you find the perfect floor at prices just as low as those big box stores.
We offer a huge selection and the expert service.
Shop the big box and let us give you an expert second opinion.
And right now, save up to 40% on our best-selling floors.
At Johnson Flooring.
Restart the clock, because Wesco's huge 12-hour sale is officially going into overtime. You'll find Lazy Boy recliners for $379, Ashley sofas for $479, and buy one, get one outdoor chases. Save hundreds on Sealy and Tempur-Pedic mattresses and on Amana washers and dryers. Plus, ask about interest-free financing. Don't miss your chance to save, because the 12-hour sale is officially held through Saturday. Only at Wesco Home Furnishings.
At Johnson Flooring, we help you find the perfect floor at prices just as low as those big box stores.
We offer a huge selection and the expert service.
Shop the big box and let us give you an expert second opinion.
And right now, save up to 40% on our best-selling floors.
At Johnson Flooring.
Join the battle against veteran suicide at the Charlie Tutu Outdoors Banquet.
This morning was full of rain and cloudy skies in Joplin, but that didn't stop the American Junior Golf Association's Junior Championship from holding its first round at Twin Hills Country Club. 78 golfers from age 12 to 19 from all over the country and the world are in the 4 states to play 54 holes of golf in this tournament. PGA pros like Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, Jordan Spieth, and many more have made their way to the Pro Tour after coming through the AJGA. So even though they're young, those on the course in Joplin represent the next generation of golf greats. And those locally who play a part in making this tournament happen are excited for the area to host such talented players.
It's very exciting. I'm trying to get my picture with as many of them as possible. So later on in life, I'll be going, yeah, I was there, you know, if you're watching the LPGA or the PGA. So it's pretty exciting. The talent level is just exceptional. Even I saw some of their practice rounds, you know, a hole-in-one in a practice round. You know, I mean, that's the caliber of these student athletes.
It's pretty tough to get into our events because a lot of people want to show off their skills. But at the end of the day, our goal is to get them exposure to colleges to get scholarships. So a lot of them, they'll kind of go anywhere they can get into to get into events. So you'll see a lot of players, California, Florida, Texas, traveling all over the place. So coming to a small town like Joplin, it's great for the community to be able to kind of show it off for all the people coming from outside the town.
And our preseason high school football coverage continues today on KOAM. This evening, that brings us to Monette High School. Cubs are coming off 3 straight losing seasons, but finished last year on a high note. Despite entering the postseason with a losing record, Monette went on the road, took down Logan Rogersville in week 1 of the playoffs. This year's team lives up to the name Cubs. Very young and lost 21 seniors from 2022, but they feel ready for the challenge.
You know, we're young. This year we're replacing 20 seniors. That's always a challenge to go, but I love the kids' intensity. I think they're working hard. I think they're getting better each week. Weight room's gone up, a lot of good things. So we're really excited to see, it all kind of come together.
With such a young group, I feel like I need to be the leader I need to be. And honestly, keeping the team up and ready wanted to play, honestly. And I think that, I can be a leader on the team and really help the team out.
And in pro sports, both the Cardinals and Royals in action tonight. Each of them on the road at AL East ballparks. We're beyond the trade deadline, and it comes as no surprise. Kansas City and St. Louis each aren't competing for a playoff spot this year. That doesn't mean the players stop trying to win each game, though. Royals kind of got robbed of a win a couple nights ago on a check swing call in Boston. They bounced back with a win last night. Game 3 of the series right now, still scoreless in the early going. Meanwhile, Cardinals down in Tampa playing a Rays team that was first in their division and the entire league for most of the year. After a rough July, down to second place in tonight's game, Cardinals actually jumped out to an early 1-0 lead. Bringing things back to Twin Hills Country Club, though, just a pretty cool scene to have that many good golfers playing in Joplin, and also the fact that, they're that good that they're hitting holes in one in practice rounds.
And I like the idea of getting the photos with them now, because some of these almost inevitably will become stars on the PGA Tour at some point.
Definitely.
We'll be right back.
We lost our lease at Slumberland Furniture in Joplin. Now we must vacate the premises. It's a massive lost lease furniture and mattress sell-off. Find furniture and mattresses marked down to move out now. Nothing's held back. Hurry. It's first come, first save at Slumberland Furniture in Joplin.
Wow. You found it.
I did.
The History of Water Part 6? I've been dying to read this.
I know, honey.
I always wanted that book.
At Culligan, we get that most people don't think about water like we do, and that's okay.
You see, when we install one of our high-efficiency water softeners, we're thinking about hard water and limescale buildup. So you can just think about longer-lasting appliances and softer skin and hair. At Culligan, we think about your water, so you don't have to.
Get a $79.95 inspect and check. Visit CulliganJoplin.com.
Matter to me. I mean,
Why don't you?
okay, so this is, are you showing this as an option for us? So what do you think of that, Doug?
Yeah, I think that's good.
So when you're doing your recap, we'll show this, but then after I say goodnight, if there's time, we can still go ahead and take.
Yeah, but I want to
one.
show the radar before I show this, so that's why I'm saying I would call for it.
Oh, okay, so you heard that? Yeah, I guess so. So
Or
he
you
was-
can do that. That's fine.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. He would start on radar and then go to
Well,
boxes.
no, if he just does the boxes like this is fine.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're getting that up there, right? Just the boxes. And then if there's time at the end, I won't introduce it, but use your own judgment if we can just close out with a final live view. Look for the credits. All right, cool.
It's kind of cool. First time we really got to use this.
Yeah.
Quality people making quality products. That's the Peerless Products way. The first step begins at peerlessproducts.com. Apply today.
It's on now. The massive lost lease furniture and mattress sell-off at Slumberland Furniture in Joplin. We lost our lease and must vacate the premises immediately. Find furniture and mattresses at maximum markdowns. Don't wait. The time to save is now at Slumberland Furniture in Joplin.
Four State Heroes is brought to you in part by your Midwest Ford dealers.
We take this time now to honor a local veteran. Tech Sergeant Paul Hill served in the U.S. Army from 1943 to 1946 during World War II. The Eureka, Kansas native was deployed to China, India, and North Africa during the war. We are proud to salute Paul Hill, a four-state hero.
Here's a look what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. The man charged in the case of a dog shot with an arrow pleads guilty to a charge. Plus, the Pittsburgh Parks and Rec Department hosts an event giving businesses a chance to have some friendly competition, and how the intense heat is driving up utility bills for people across much of our nation. Those stories, a lot more tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. In the meantime, of course, we are following the possibility of severe weather in the area.
Yeah, and we've had a few severe thunderstorm warnings that have popped up over the past hour or so. Berry County is under a severe thunderstorm warning, and the environment these storms are in it's pretty unstable. So these are going to intensify as they work into McDonald County, Berry County, Benton County, Delaware County. We have, of course, our photog Friends Wallace. He's in Seneca, Missouri. You can definitely see a pretty powerful storm is moving through there. So we're going to be keeping our eyes on this as we go through the evening.
Very good. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. In the meantime, please do be careful out there, and let's make it a great evening.
Closed captioning on KOAM TV is sponsored by Aaron Sachs and Associates, proud partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
At Byrider, our customers don't always have the best credit. But here they are, looking more psyched than a 16-year-old passing their driver's test. You see, we looked at factors beyond their credit to help them finance a great car. And that's always cause for celebration.
Some of the best junior golfers in the country are in Joplin. More on that tonight at 10. Cool. All right. 3, 2. And some of the best junior golfers in the country are at Twin Hills Country Club in Joplin. Join us for that and more on KOAM News at 10.
We've been tracking severe thunderstorms in part of the area. I'll have the latest on this at 10. We've had strong to severe thunderstorms this evening. What about the rest of the week? Latest at 10.